Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're cracking open a book from 1937, Think and Grow Rich, that makes a pretty huge claim that there's a single, powerful secret behind some of the greatest fortunes ever made.
So right from page 1, the author, Napoleon Hill, lays out this challenge. He spent over 20 years researching this secret for the industrialist Andrew Carnegie. But here's the catch. He never actually names it. He says the secret works better when you discover it for yourself, hidden in plain sight throughout the book.
And we're not talking about small-time success here. Hill claims this one secret is the engine that drove people like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison. His argument is pretty bold. If you can just grasp this idea, you can achieve, well, pretty much anything you set your mind to.
And to show you he's serious, he gives this incredible example. A guy named Charles M. Schwab used the formula to pitch an idea that led to the creation of U.S. Steel. And that idea alone was valued back then at an absolutely mind-blowing $600 million.
Okay, so what is this secret? Where do you even start looking? Well, the book gives us a massive clue right away. The whole entire process, everything we're about to talk about, it all begins in one place, your mind.
So, if it all starts in the mind, what are we actually looking for? It's not some magic password or a secret handshake. Nope, it's a mental process. And its starting point is one of the most powerful forces we have.
Hill's very first principle is something he calls a burning desire. And let's be clear, this is not just kind of wanting something. This is an all-consuming obsession. It's a definite, concrete goal that you chase with every ounce of your being. Now, the perfect example of this is the story of Edwin C. Barnes. He had this burning desire to become Thomas Edison's business partner, not to work for him, but with him. He had no money, so you know what he did? He jumped on a freight train, walked right into Edison's office, and announced his exact intention. And Hill makes this crystal clear. What Barnes had, it wasn't just a hope.
And it certainly wasn't some casual wish.
It was a keen, pulsating desire. The guy had literally burned all his bridges behind him. There was no going back. For him, it was either win or perish. And well, because of that level of desire, he won.
All right, so having a burning desire is step one. But here's the thing, Hill doesn't just leave you with theory. He gives you an exact, practical, step-by-step method for turning that desire into actual, tangible results.
He actually calls it a method for transmuting desire into money, which is this cool way of saying turning a thought into a physical thing. Let's break down exactly what you have to do.
Just look at how specific these steps are. There's zero room for being vague. You need the exact amount of money, what you're willing to give for it, and a hard deadline. And step 4, that's the real kicker. Create a plan, and then, this is crucial, begin at once. No waiting around.
But really, it's this sixth step that sets the whole thing on fire. See, it's not enough to just read the words on the paper. You have to combine the logic of your plan with this incredibly powerful emotion of belief. You have to literally see and feel and believe that you already have it. That, Hill says, is what faith really is.
Okay, so you have the desire, you have the plan, you even have faith. But that's not the whole story, because you are definitely going to face setbacks. And how you handle those moments of defeat, well, that depends on two critical mental pillars.
And Hill tells this powerful, kind of painful story to illustrate this point. It's about a gold prospector named R.U. Darby.
So Darby's uncle strikes gold, but then the vein disappears. He keeps drilling, finds nothing, and finally, he just gives up. He sells all his equipment for pennies on the dollar to a junk man. That junk man then goes and hires a mining expert who tells him the gold is just 3 feet from where Darby's uncle stopped digging. The junk man went on to take millions from that very mine.
You can imagine Darby never forgot that lesson. You have to persist. And what's wild is that Hill found this was a universal truth. He says failure is like this little trickster who loves to trip you up right when you're on the verge of success.
And this gets us to the absolute core mindset of the book. Every single failure, it carries with it the seed of an equal or greater success. This is exactly why you need both of those pillars: unwavering persistence to push through the tough times and unshakable faith that you will eventually find that seed of success.
So, let's recap. We've got the key ingredients: a burning desire, a definite plan, that unwavering persistence, and absolute faith. Now it's time to put all the pieces together and finally reveal the secret Hill has been hiding in plain sight this whole time.
So here it is,
The big secret isn't just one of these things. It's the synthesis of all of them working together. It's about achieving complete mastery over your own mind, the ability to take a thought, inject it with a burning desire, back it up with a solid plan and relentless persistence, and hold it with so much faith that it has no other choice but to become your physical reality.
And to really drive this home, Hill quotes these famous lines from the poem Invictus. But then he adds the final piece to the whole puzzle. He asks, why are we the masters of our fate?
The answer is the secret itself. We are the masters of our fate for one simple reason, because we have the power to control our own thoughts. And that's the ultimate takeaway. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve. Your thoughts, when you learn how to direct them, literally create your world.
And so the book leaves every single one of us with that powerful final question. It's not about luck, it's not about your circumstances, it's about choice. And that is the incredible challenge and the profound opportunity that Think and Grow Rich gives to all of us.